Hey guys, so those of you not watching the series won't understand at all how this is possible, but I just spent the last 2 days straight working on a very special video to me. It's the finale of the Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. I started the Let's Play on March 16th, 2018, and I just finished it almost exactly a year later, right now, today. So it's been an epic project that finally is coming to its conclusion. That means lots of shakeups and exciting things for the channel. Now that I don't stream anymore, I haven't really had an opportunity to sit down and let you guys know what's coming up. So that's what this video is, to talk to you guys about the state of things. So first of all, as to the Let's Play, the video itself, the finale, is pretty much movie length. It's a 2-hour, 40-minute long production. And seeing that and how much work I'd put into it, I can't help but notice a new feature on YouTube I've never played with up until this point. That's their premieres feature. I don't know if you guys have watched other YouTubers elsewhere who've been trying this. I never have. But the idea is you schedule when the upload will release, and everyone can get together in a live stream style chat to talk about it as it comes out. I thought this video would be a perfect opportunity for me to try that for the first time. You know, it's 2 hours, 40 minutes worth of content, and often I'll get just like one comment at the end summing up some sentiment about one tiny thing. Well, what if people want to talk about it the whole way through? I thought it'd be really cool. So movie style, I am hosting a full-fledged premiere of the finale. Those of you following the series then, I would love to come along and watch it right as it comes out. I will be there in chat. I cannot wait to see your impressions and opinions. So I've never really played with it, but I've got a link now to a page that is public. You guys can go there. There's a chat there already, and you can sit in the lobby until the moment where the video is due to go live, which is just a couple of days from now. Wednesday, the 20th of March at 5 o'clock GMT. That's when the video will go live. That's when the finale launches. And in the days between then and now, the final episodes running up to it will release as well. We're going to have a video a day until that point. Again, the date is the 20th of March. That's this upcoming Wednesday. And the time is 5 p.m. GMT. For those who don't know the translation for that straight away, but are fans of mine, that's the time of day that I used to start streaming at, right? Exact same time of day, 5 p.m. GMT. Obviously, throw that in a calculator if you want to change it around. Or just go to the page and I guess leave it up as a tab and it will notify you when it goes on. I'm not quite sure how these things work. But yeah, I wanted to do this video to let you all know, because the more the merrier, and it's kind of a new weird thing for me. Can't wait to show it to you all, but that also means the series is done. So where are we going from there? Well, I've got a few things cooked up and I just want to be clear about the idea. First of all, you'll remember last year I did beat the whole game over, what was it, 4 hours? Maybe 6 hours? Not using any skills at all. Seriously, played Guild Wars 2, not using a single button, managed to defeat the Elder Dragons, Itan, and complete the whole thing. How is that possible, you wonder? Well, I played a Ranger, and I let the Ranger pet solo everything. I did it as a demonstration of one of the things I actually loathe about Guild Wars 2, and that's how it's not really a real game. It's not a functioning RPG. There's no challenge in it. There's no need to build gear or get stats or do anything. There is no bar of failure, and it's kind of a side of the game that the Let's Play series I just spent a year creating doesn't dive into. The Let's Play is largely a celebration of all the things I love about the story and the world building, the mystery, the characters, but it really only glossed over some of the sincere failings of the experience that I'm equally as passionate about. The reason I did that is I didn't want to dedicate a year of my life to doing a series bagging on the thing I'm playing. But now that we're done, I can do something quite cool. So a member of the community, Dargosian, has reached out a couple of times over the past few months and made super edits that you guys have loved and very warmly received, like the Aspect Arena. We did one on the Beetle races. Very good at getting that kind of memey, jokey, internet culture style thing that I so much suck at. Well, they've done an epic, huge super edit cut of that no skills challenge, and I think that would be a brilliant thing to cap off the LP. So even if you've not been following the LP, there should be a really fun video for everyone to watch, which shows a whole other side of the game and is cut really snappily and amazingly in a way that, you know, I really don't have much of a talent for. So you guys can look out for that. And believe me, it's probably going to be a lot more substantial and interesting than I've just made it sound. Beyond that, there are other things coming in rapid succession. Of course, at the end of the month, we'll be at the start of April, and thus the Super Adventure Box is coming back to the game. So last time, on the previous SAB for 2018, in secret, I recorded a whole video series of like 13 long episodes doing a complete full playthrough of the SAB. You might recall years back I have done videos on SAB, but this is a serious full series. In it, I include all the achievements, all the progression, all the trivia and references to retro gaming. The only thing that it lacks is seeing physically every bauble being collected. Now, like I said, I made this series in secret. It's been exclusive for a whole year to my Patreon followers, who have access to a drive with other exclusive series, like stuff to do with world building and whatnot. Well, once the LP is done, we're going to roll straight into the Super Adventure Box episodes that I plan to have coming out up until the real festival itself gets added at the end of the month at the start of April. Now, one of the things I've really been shooting for since Christmas is to arrange things this way. So that way, you guys get to watch loads of SAB, get really excited to play it yourselves, and then boom, ArenaNet drops it in. Even better, bonus points, the devs might add a World 3, and then I get to LP the World 3 and it all comes out in order. The thing is, with the recent news of the layoffs that's taken a lot of our time as well recently, I'm pretty sure there won't be a World 3 now. My hope is pretty much soured at this point, but hey, who knows? Maybe next year, because the studio's refocused on Guild Wars, there will be a World 3. There will be a Season 1 being added. All these things will end up happening, but I guess time will tell for that. I'm certainly not expecting much this year. So that's the Super Adventure Box, but obviously I've already made those videos. What am I going to be doing during that period of time? Well, dungeons. Those of you who have been following my Let's Play, and I appreciate that was a shrinking number as time went on because it's such a huge time commitment, but those who did that know I've covered everything from vanilla except explorable dungeons, and I would be reasonably happy to gloss over those, even as completionist as I like to be in my projects, but the truth is there's some really important lore in those explorable dungeons. Anyone particularly familiar with Path 3, say, of Ara Explorable, with the most lore of all, knows that the stories and information it offers about dragon corruption cleansing is really important to know about moving into later stories like Heart of Thorns. So while the Super Adventure Book series is going out on YouTube, I'm going to be shooting a dungeon series that's going to be organized as an actual co-op thing where you guys in the community can play with me. We're going to get 5-man parties together, preferably not using elite specializations, treating it like the 2012 experience, going through all the explorable paths in the game, which I will then go through, edit very tightly, and we'll probably get 8 to 10 videos out of it. We'll get a video per dungeon until Ara, which will have multiple videos on it because it's just got so much information there. And that's my current plan. So in this video, I want to let you know not just about the premiere of the final, but if you join us on Discord. Discord is a link in every video description I ever do now. If you join me in Discord, you will have the opportunity, if you keep an eye on it, to play dungeons with me for actual videos. I'll be regularly going back to the community through that medium, through the in-game guilds as well, for what it's worth. If you guys are in those, you join them through Discord, so it's all kind of together. You will have the opportunity to do these dungeons. That's what I'm going to be focused on very soon. If you like the idea of that, kind of getting a bit of a classic dungeon experience where I'm shooting stuff and we get the story, then this should be right up your alley. I'm really excited about it, honestly. Really long-term fans of mine who watched me during the Eye of the North days will remember I did the exact same thing for Guild Wars 1. We beat Guild Wars 1, then in a post-game series, we went through and did the dungeons as a community, and I want to retread in those footsteps and get nostalgic about how that was when we all met up together. Should be fun. So, that's the immediate future. After that, the plans remain the same as they have been for a long while now. We move on. We get to some of the more contemporary story that I know so many of you are desperate for me to be at. We're gonna be in the Living World seasons, we're gonna be at Heart of Thorns, we're gonna be at Path of Fire, and the march will continue. The only potential snag is I do really want to do 2 bonus series on the Infinity Ball storyline and on the Malik storyline, because I think they're both really important for broader lore understanding and discussion in the community. People always return to those, and I currently haven't presented them in the LP format, but I'm not sure how they'll fit in yet, and I haven't actually come to any concrete plans. And so that's the idea. I'll see if I can get some comfortable recaps for those of you who don't want to sit through all the personal story and can jump back in at more recent content that I know you'll be more interested in watching. But again, we're talking mid-April at that point, so we'll see. In the interim, I would like to reassure the non-LP fans that the other videos will be going up, as they always have been. In fact, I just got away from making another video of boots. We have a new boots bad build based on the new mount coming up. I'm still doing a Meet the Warclaw video, and I want to talk about how it's impacted World vs. World, as there's a hell of a lot to get through there, though I haven't got it for myself just yet. And as the devs continue to release balance and new patches of various sorts, I'll be covering it as always. The kind of two halves of the channel won't be changing in that way. The final thing I do want to say is, yes, I stopped streaming this year, and when I stopped, I said I would be thinking about returning, and if I did, it would be in the upcoming weeks now, around the start of April. I'm not going to be confirming any of my plans or non-plans on that here today, but I promise I have been thinking very long and hard about how I want to conduct myself in those terms going forwards, and a few other big things too. So, by the time April rolls round, there will be another video a lot like this, once this whole storm of content's out, where I fill you guys in on what's going on. So, keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, there's a lot to be excited about for 2019. I really sat down and made myself some very clear New Year's resolutions that I really want to make sure I honor. And with the Let's Play now finished, the big project, which, remember, I actually wanted done before New Year's, it feels like I've got this big fresh breath of wind that's invigorated me in amazing ways right now. So we'll see how that continues. Thanks very much for watching. Just wanted to keep you guys all in the loop and reassure you I do wake up every day reading the comments on this channel and WP2 and the Concrete Ducks videos we did recently, and just to kind of say hi, touch base in a more casual way. So cheers guys, look out for all the good stuff. Remember, Wednesday, I'll see you there for the finale, and until then, take it easy.